Throughout history, there have been many strange and fascinating events that defy conventional understanding. For instance, in the year 897, Pope Stephen VI put the corpse of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, on trial in what is now known as the Cadaver Synod. Formosus' corpse was exhumed, dressed in papal robes, and seated on a throne while Stephen VI accused it of various crimes. The macabre trial ended with Formosus being found guilty. His papal vestments were stripped. The 3 fingers he used for consecrations were cut off, and his body was thrown into the Tiber River. The Byzantine history of the papacy during this period is filled with such bizarre incidents that seem more like the plot of a dark comedy than real events. Another intriguing historical oddity occurred during the Great Emu War of 1932 in Australia. After World War I, the Australian government encouraged veterans to take up farming. However, when a large number of emus descended upon the newly cultivated farmland, consuming and destroying crops, the government decided to take action by deploying soldiers armed with machine guns to cull the emu population. The emus, however, proved to be surprisingly resilient. The war, so to speak, lasted for several months and ended in humiliation for the soldiers as the emus continued to thrive despite their efforts. Similarly, the dancing plague of 1518 is another example of historical oddities. In July of that year, residents of Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, were struck by a sudden and uncontrollable urge to dance. The phenomenon began with one woman, Frau Trophia, and quickly spread to dozens of people who danced for days without rest. Many of the afflicted eventually collapsed from exhaustion or suffered other severe consequences. Theories about the cause of the dancing plague range from ergot poisoning, a hallucinogenic mold, to mass hysteria, but no definitive explanation has ever been confirmed. These strange historical facts remind us that history is not only a series of significant events, but also a collection of peculiar, often inexplicable incidents that challenge our understanding of human behavior and societal norms.